Two schools in the Clark County School District have been recognized as National Blue Ribbon Schools. It's an incredible achievement, as just 362 public and private schools around the nation received this honor. Charles and Phyllis Frias Elementary School and Advanced Technologies Academy, known as A-Tech, were both recognized for their outstanding academic achievement, as well as the hard work of educators and families and students in meeting very high standards. We have representatives from both schools with us. Pamela Lindemuth is principal at Frias Elementary School. Jonathan Seinold is principal at A-Tech. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pamela, let's start with you. The National Blue Ribbon designation, well, in both schools, it's rewarding student achievement. And you had mentioned that it takes a real cohesive team to make this work. I think we get that.
Yeah.
What other characteristics make this work so well at Frias?
A big piece of that is collaboration. Collaboration amongst the staff, collaboration with families. When we really look at collaboration with the staff, we're talking about how do we come together and really identify those standards that students may be struggling with and collaborate together on really unwrapping those and diving deep into those standards to make sure that we're providing instruction at a really rigorous and high level. And then with parents, having them be part of our team. They're such a critical piece of our school. I also think the culture plays a huge role. And when you walk into a building, you kind of feel that culture. And we are a culture of achievement. We're all there for all of our students. Every minute matters. Every student matters. And I feel like we walk the walk every single day with that.
And that's important to get across to everybody.
Yeah.
Jonathan, A-Tech, we should point this out. This is the third blue ribbon that A-Tech has received in 25 years. You've been at the school for 4 as principal. What do you believe? What's the strength of A-Tech? My goodness.
So A-Tech is an incredible school. It's got a long legacy of high achievement. But we're really excited about this Blue Ribbon Award because in the past 8 years since the last time we won it, our demographics have completely shifted. Since we are one of the few magnet schools that recruit from across the valley, we have students per every zip code. Our demographics look like CCSD, so we're over 50% free reduced lunch, 45% Hispanic. And so we're proud of that because that has shifted as CCSD's demographics have shifted. And so even with the changing demographics, we're still seeing huge results and amazing things are happening.
Right. Despite those changes, which sometimes people think, is that going to be a complicating factor? You've proved that it's not.
No, and I think our teachers really have risen to the high expectations that we've set for our students, and they really assist them in making sure that they can reach those goals. And students come in and they know that this is going to be a challenging environment, and after they see it for the first time, they realize and they meet those expectations.
That's awesome. Pamela, this is your 3rd year as principal at Frias. One of the things that in my quick visit over there, part of the culture is, it's okay to make a mistake. Students, when it gets hard, it's okay, because that's part of the learning. Explain that, would you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we really started talking about having a growth mindset with our students a couple of years ago. We did a study as a staff on what that really means. And we talked to kids about what perseverance means, what it means to have grit, to really work through problems that are tough.
It's going to be hard,
but
it's okay.
Absolutely. And that when we make a mistake, it's okay. We learn from that mistake so that when we are faced with a similar problem or challenge, we can overcome that.
Right. Yeah. One of the other things that I remember from your school is the mindfulness room.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Sure. That really started as the brainchild of our counselor, really looking at what does mindfulness mean. And she started a mindful room, and students are able to go in there with their class and have mindful sessions. And it's really about centering themselves. There's so much noise out there, and really letting that go and thinking about their day, setting goals for themselves, learning breathing techniques. When we are faced with tough things, how do we get through that? And that's really the heart of that room.
Oh my gosh. Jonathan, you've said, obviously A-Tech has high expectations, we know that, but you believe that you've really changed the trajectory of many students' lives. Can you explain that briefly before we go?
Yeah, so we've seen at graduation, a lot of students would talk about this as their family's first person to ever graduate high school. And then we went a little beyond that, and we found that it was about a third of the students, they were the first student to actually go into college. And what's amazing is that, students, we don't just get them into college, but we're seeing them graduate on time and they're coming back now to help mentor some of our students.
That's awesome. Just want to say congratulations again to both of you. And we want to let the people watching, if you'd like to learn more about either one of these schools, you can go online. You'll find A-Tech at atech.org, and Frias can be found at schools.ccsd.net/Frias.